especially Maryland ECE educators. I'm Sandy Kowalczyk with the Council for Professional Recognition. We're sharing this opportunity for you to earn your CDA credential for free, thanks to the Maryland State Department of Education. This includes training, textbooks, and the CDA application or renewal fees. The CDA is a national credential that qualifies you to advance your career in ECE. And now I'd like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Megan Fleiterer, and she's managing our CDA training initiative in Maryland. She'll be talking to you today a little bit about the details and how you go about doing this in an easy and simplified way. I will throw it to you now, Megan.
Thanks so much, Sandy. And hi, everyone. Looking forward to reviewing the process with you so you can train and get ready for your CDA credential. I'm going to go ahead and come off camera and do a screen share so you can see exactly what you need to do to get through this process. And we will share. Sandy, let me know when you can see my screen, please.
We see it beautifully.
Excellent. All right, so this is our flyer that's announcing all the wonderful things that Sandy just shared, that you're eligible for this free training and assessment fee and textbook opportunity if you are working in the state of Maryland in a family child care provider home, a licensed child care center, or if you're a public school preschool employee in Maryland. Note that on this flyer, there's the training bundle options, and we'll talk through those in just a little bit, as well as the initial assessment fee and renewal assessment fee, and textbooks are what's being covered. To start this process, and we encourage you to do so as soon as possible because funding is limited, you're going to visit Maryland Family Network's website. The URL is right at the bottom of the flyer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. But let's say you don't have this flyer accessible. I'm going to show you how to get to that page. So what you'll want to do is on the top of Maryland Family Network's website, you'll see Find Training for Providers, and you'll click on that. I believe my screen has changed now for you. So I'm going to scroll down to where you see this cute picture of a class. And it's going to say Child Development Credential Funding Opportunity. That is where you want to go. And here is Maryland Family Network's webpage on the CDA credential opportunity. It explains that you can also get assistance through the Child Care Resource Network that they oversee. And ultimately, definitely enjoy this video, but the most important thing for you to do on this screen is you're going to apply for funding here. I'm going to click on that. And note, this form is pretty short and sweet. First name, last name, email address, phone. Make sure that you have your license number or your registration number for where you're working. Your council customer ID is here. And Maryland Family Network is awesome, and they actually provided you directions on how to find your council customer ID. Ultimately, you create an account, and once you're in your council account, you'll go to your profile, and your customer ID will be on the left-hand side of the page for you so that you can enter that into this form. So those are the two big pieces of information that sometimes hold up the process. Your approved license number that is verified by Maryland Family Network and your council customer ID. They need that because they're going to be issuing textbook vouchers for you so that you can have textbooks along with your training. Scrolling down a little bit further, and this is very important. Make sure you click Approve Training Bundle, okay? What'll happen after you've submitted that is you will go through Maryland Family Network's screening process, which includes the employment verification and your council ID check. And anyone who is then approved for training will be contacted by the council to select the training organization and training bundle that you would like to participate in. So you submit this form, and what that will also do is prompt Maryland Family Network when you're approved for training to also issue vouchers for textbooks. I'm going to get out of this screen. And now let's say you were recently approved by Maryland Family Network to receive training funded by Maryland State Department of Education. You will then receive an email that looks like this from me through our Smartsheet app. So this basically explains you need to select the training that you want to participate in by completing this form. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And you'll note I had it opened earlier, but here it is again, and I'm going to zoom in for you and note some of the important pieces of information on this form and things that you need to do to get through the process. Okay, so a little bit of information on the process here, noting that we would very much appreciate you complete your training by May 31st at absolute latest so that you can also start the application process and get your CDA application fee funded by Maryland State Department of Education. So please note that date of May 31st, 2024 as being a drop dead date to complete your training if you want the assessment fee covered by MSDE. Within this section, you'll note there's three different types of bundles that the various training organizations might offer to you, or that you are able to choose from. The first being the 120-hour initial training bundle that I'm highlighting here. And that is for first-time CDA candidates who have not completed the Maryland 90-hour training. So this is kind of starting from scratch with your training and going through that process. And we're asking you to try to complete it within 6 months, which would be about 5 hours a week, so that you can complete your training and get your assessment done within the time frame MSDE is allowing for the grant. The next one here, the 30-hour bridge training bundle, is for candidates who've already completed Maryland's required 90-hour training. So if you've already done that 90 hours, gotten that head start, what this bundle will allow you to do is get that 30 extra hours you need to be qualified for your CDA. From there, this is a 3-year credential, so wanting to note, if you've already earned your CDA and you're coming up on your 3 years and you need a renewal, we have 45-hour renewal training bundles for you as well. So you can go ahead and select that and have your renewal training covered by the state, as well as your renewal application fee. Moving down a little bit, what this is sharing is which organizations are offering what bundles. So if you are looking for the 120-hour bundle because you haven't done the 90, these are the organizations that I'm highlighting here that you can do the training with. Do note that 4 organizations are offering a portfolio review service. So if you would like a portfolio review, make sure you select one of those organizations as your training provider. Moving on to the 30-hour options. So these organizations are offering that 30-hour bridge training bundle for those who have already completed the Maryland 90. Again, note that there's a few organizations providing a portfolio review service. So if you would like that, make sure you select one of the organizations I have highlighted here that are offering portfolio review. And for you renewal candidates, you have a lot of options. All the organizations are providing the various settings. You can go ahead and select your family childcare setting renewal, infant toddler setting renewal, or preschool setting renewal from basically any of the organizations that you decide are right for you. Moving on to the organization descriptions, if after you look at your options based on the type of bundle you need, you want to confirm that the organization is a good one for you, those descriptions and their websites are provided for you to do additional research. Now we're to the most important part. You actually have to select the organization that you want to use. And because they are first alphabetically, we'll go ahead and select Bertelston Education. And you'll note that a field comes down where you can select the specific bundle that you would like from Bertelston. So if you need your 120 with portfolio review, it's there, as well as without if you don't want it. Same thing with the 30, with and without portfolio review, and renewal options are available. So make sure you select the organization you want and the training bundle that you need, based on whether you're an initial candidate who needs the full 120 or the 30-hour bridge for those who already have the Maryland 90, and of course our 45-hour renewals. Once you've done those two things, pretty simple from there, basic information, including your council ID. And I always recommend you send yourself a copy of your responses and submit. From there, it's a pretty easy process in that the training organization will reach out to you directly to provide you access to the training online that you have selected. And again, they will be in contact with you regarding portfolio review options as well. So now an organization has reached out to you that you have selected for training, and they are going to be the ones that are essentially making sure you have what you need. So if you do need to change your bundle, or you need to change your setting from infant, toddler to preschool, or change your language, please do go ahead and reach out to the training organization to update whatever it is you need training access to. Now that we've talked about that, I want to let you know you'll automatically receive an email from the council with your textbook bundle voucher. And that voucher will be the cost of a training, a textbook bundle, as well as the shipping, so that you don't incur any costs. If by any chance you don't see that email that's sharing your textbook voucher number, you can always go to your council and look at your message history, and the email with your voucher code will be in there. For the purposes of you knowing what to look for, I'm going to first show you. This is, and Sandy, please let me know if you see my screen or not, the infant toddler CDA value package.
Yep, it's there.
All right. So if you are an infant toddler teacher, that's what you're going to want to get, and note that it is available in Spanish. So right here, you'll note that it's 106 without shipping, but the voucher amount will cover the cost of shipping as well when you add it to your cart and purchase. This is for you preschool teachers out there. The preschool CDA value package, again, worth $106.50. The voucher will also cover the cost of shipping. So go ahead and order your CDA value, preschool CDA value package once you get your voucher email or access it through your council message history. And last but not least, we have our family child care CDA value package. It's again a 3-book bundle with the cost of shipping included, so that you don't incur any costs there. Now that we are done with talking about the textbook bundle vouchers, I'm just going to remind you that as you come closer to training, you're actually going to be able to go back to Maryland Family Network's website and again apply for funding here. You'll again want to make sure your customer ID for your council is there, as well as your employer's license number or registration number. But this time, you'll be asking for either the new CDA application fee, and that will be brought to you in a voucher, or the renewal CDA application fee. And that again will be in voucher form. So if you ever don't receive the email, make sure you check your message history, because it could be there. After you are ready to apply for your CDA, we're just going to quickly remind you now, and I'm going to unscreen share and come off camera, and Sandy, if you want to do the same. All right. All right, so basically you're done with your training, you request your voucher, and you complete your CDA application in your council. From there, there's really 2 pieces to the puzzle to demonstrate that you are that you should be awarded a CDA, and that's you're going to have a verification visit from a professional development specialist to demonstrate your competencies, and then there will be an exam where you'll demonstrate your knowledge, and that whole part of that process is covered through the application fee voucher that you will receive. Now that I have talked briefly about that credentialing process that includes application, verification, visit, and exam, I would like to throw it back to Sandy to close us out for the webinar.
Thank you so much, Megan. That was a great overview, and hopefully everybody learned a lot from that. We want to thank you for all you do for Maryland's children and families. And we hope you enjoyed the training and wish you the best as you prepare to earn your credential. Have a great day.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.